What's going on, everyone? I am back for a quick video to explore my home state's state fair. Now, I realized when I was looking at the demographic data that YouTube gives me, and most of my viewers aren't actually from America. They're mostly Europeans. So I thought it'd be fun to give you all a real slice of Americana, and that's what the Ohio State Fair is. So what is the Ohio State Fair? Simply put, it's a celebration of all things Ohio. Now, traditionally, that sort of hinges on agriculture and industry. So you see a lot of booths for instance, I think I have some clips of it, but they had John Deere combines used in farming. They also have a lot of cattle, chickens. I think there are some rabbits this year. There's a lot of animals to see. Another interesting little note about the Ohio State Fair is that many of the buildings are named after our former governors, the newest of which is the Kasich Hall, named after John Kasich, our governor before our current one. It seems Kasich Hall is being used for the creative art that's been made in Ohio. Oh, second place in the creative arts for quilts. The Ohio State Fair, basically, anything you can think of, any category of things, is going to have some sort of competition. And to prove my point, here is the first place blue ribbon winner of the quilting contest. We're now heading into Brown Arena, which I believe has some livestock to look at. Very exciting. At least it smells like there's livestock. And there's some sheep. They look freshly shorn. I always find them kind of cute. Their little coats. So it looks like there's going to be a competition for the sheep. Freshly shorn pink sheep. As I walk through this building, even more sheep. A bit about the history of the fair, which was started all the way back in 1850. Only 47 years after Ohio gained its statehood. Hello, sheep. Hi. Oh, got a runny nose. Yeah, started in 1850. And since then, it's moved around quite a bit. The first exhibition was actually in Cincinnati, but they moved it around every couple years to Zanesville, and eventually to Columbus. Now, the fair didn't move to these fairgrounds, the Columbus Fairgrounds, until all the way in 1896, but it's been here since then, and they've expanded the grounds over time. That's a pretty big deal. It's one of the biggest state fairs in the US. It typically brings in almost 1 million people. Crazy. Head into the Bricker Marketplace. So we've got some fun stands in here. You can register to vote if you're an Ohio citizen. Anthony Thomas Chocolates, an Ohio institution. Up above us you can see Ohio State's flag, famous for being the only 5-pointed flag in the US. A lot of people will tell you that Ohio is not particularly international, but look here. You can eat from around the world. Greek food, Italian food, Chinese food, Polish food, and American food, obviously. But very exciting to be in such a metropolitan city or state. Now, when I say there's every type of vendor here, I mean it. Perhaps you'd like to buy a mattress or hat and lapel pins. I mean, really, anything you can imagine, there's a vendor for it. We even have Jews for Jesus. And across from the Vitamix. I mean, I'm saying it's everything. As you all know, I'm a fan of racing. So this is actually kind of a cool stand. Got a Ferrari flag. Forza Ferrari. The thing is radiating heat. Even the state troopers have their own stand. The Ohio State Fair actually commands some star power. So up here you can see a list of all the people who've performed over the course of the fair. Now I'm on the last day, so I kind of missed the good ones, but Foreigner, Nelly, Willie Nelson, Ice Cube, Gabriel Iglesias, if you like comedy. A lot to see here.
Towards me, a little less towards where I would fall. Number 2. Perfect. Number 3. Number 4. Can you pick up that beautiful pink one? Throw it dramatically, then come hold the tree. Beautiful. Give it up for Tom.
We're now going to go see perhaps the most famous attraction in the whole fair, the butter cow. Yes, in Ohio we shape a cow out of butter. Alright, there's a whole butter diorama now. Butter cow right there, some butter livestock. And that display, according to the sign, took 600 hours to make. So they love it here. Got some free putt-putt courtesy of Ohio Beef. I was hoping to see some cows in here. I think I'm going to be disappointed. My fault for coming so late in the week, but still. Now there are a lot of sheep and goats, I guess, at this part of the weekend, but I can't find many cows, or any cows really. It's disappointing, because I love cows. Hi, Mr. Goat. You have something to say, guy? Oh, that was disappointing. He was making like a baaing, talking noise that they do. Still no cows, but we found a very sleepy pig. Oh, and another pig. Just walking around. Hey, they're all sleeping too. Look at these sleepy pigs. They're kind of cute, honestly. Not big. Oh, must just be nap time in Pigland. As I've gotten older, I've mostly left the ride scene behind, but that's your kind of thing. They've got all the classics, and only like 1 to 2 people die a year at most. Finally found the cows. Look how cute those little bastards are. Look at that big boy. It's soft too. Big cow. It's not fella.
We got older and big pigs. We're going to make an older and big pig reading.
Damn, look at that hairy cow. He's just trying to stay cool. I feel him on that. And llamas and alpacas, you gotta be careful. These guys will spit at you. I've seen it happen. Hey, Scottish cow. Cow. Fella. Got some zebus, baby doll sheep. If you're an animal lover, a lot of fun. Well, I was having way too much fun in that petting zoo, so of course I had to leave. Go see some of the other sites, and then I can go back there later when I'm not having to record. Well, having to. I guess I don't really have to, but choosing to. Now, I'm gonna go see, oops, if I get my camera tilted up, the poultry and rabbit exhibit. Oh, these are all the champion ducks. Look at these things. Champion light duck. Does look like a champion. I don't even know what a bantam duck is. But they got all the poultry here. This one just looks like a menace. Look at that big guy. There's the buns. I personally love ducks and geese the most of all the animals. These things are awesome. Look at this gray duck. In Minnesota, instead of duck, duck, goose, they say duck, duck, gray duck. So this must be one of those. Look at this chonky chonk. And this one's like I don't know, he's wigging out, but he can't see very well with all that. I was about to say hair, all those feathers. Chonk. Domestic geese. So cool. Easily my favorite animals. Look at these guys. They're huge. And then turkeys. Which I actually think they look pretty rough to the turkeys. But, oh well. We're now in the section of the park that's for the natural resources. So you can learn about recycling and coal all in the same spot. This was always my favorite part of the fair when I was younger. One of my favorite parts. Because it used to be that you could fish somewhere in here. I don't know where it is. We'll have to find it, but got a lot of cool stuff. I do love that they make you wear a life vest while kayaking when there's literally someone standing maybe knee deep in the water. So that's how deep it is. All right, we got the fishing pond. So they stock this like trout and bass. Then you can use these rods. And it really is like shooting fish in a barrel, if I'm gonna make a bad pun. But a lot of fun when you're younger. Also, I think new this year, or at least new in recent years, there's a shooting range. Over here you can shoot airsoft guns. It's a borderline cliche comment to make, but I remember that area, the natural resources area, being much bigger when I was younger. So I must have grown. We're now in the Horticulture Hall, which is growing plants. Never quite as exciting as ones with animals. I mean, apparently this is a championship a la Cassia, but I don't know. I don't even have a frame of reference with which to evaluate the stuff in here. I've kind of emerged into Carnival hell. It's too much pink. Too much pink and yellow for me. So because I'm dumb and never looked at a map, I didn't realize that all the cattle are right over here behind the marketplace building from earlier. So could have just walked right through those back doors and found exactly what I was looking for, but I guess I got to see more of the fair first. Sadly, all the cows are gone. All that's left is some cow shit on the ground and a lot of hay. It's a sad day. Should have come earlier. Oh well. For those of you Europeans who've always wondered why Americans are so fat, I'm about to put you onto something in the form of deep fried sweets. That's right, we take already sweet things here and then deep fry them, and they're delicious. Well, this isn't even the point I was trying to make, but that's the size of an iced tea. We'll get the fried stuff in a second. I'm just so thirsty. So this is it. The classic unhealthy fair food. A fried Oreo. Take an Oreo cookie, deep fry it, powdered sugar on top. Another helicopter. Just looking at it gives you diabetes. Definitely not gonna be able to eat all these. There you go, you can see what the inside is. There's the Oreo. It is good though. I'll be damned if it's not.
Yeah, okay. Are they looking at you, sir, or looking at my knee tracks?
Well, that's just about gonna do it for me. It's the Ohio State Fair. If you're ever in the state of Ohio at the end of July, beginning of August, I highly recommend it. It's a great time. A lot of my fondest childhood memories are at this fair, so yeah, glad I was able to show it to y'all. As far as upcoming videos, hopefully I'll have something in Toronto and Montreal here in the near future, and after that we'll just have to see how law school goes and when I can actually take more trips. So that's it for now, and I guess see you in the next one.